I'm Joanna Small, the Public Information Officer for the Commerce City Police Department. It's Monday, July 29th, and these are your weekend high or low lights depending on how you look at them. This is essentially our video blotter where we give you a rundown of the most significant incidents your CCPD patrol officers responded to over the weekend. But we always like to start off with a few fast facts. We answered 397 calls for service and made 113 traffic stops just on Saturday and Sunday. Now here are those highlights in chronological order. On Friday, an observant CCPD patrol officer recognized a stolen vehicle in the area of 64th Avenue and Hawley. The officer contacted the driver at a gas station and she claimed she had legally purchased the vehicle and didn't know it was stolen. We learned the suspect had 2 previous felony convictions for motor vehicle theft and eluding. A search of her person revealed a handgun in her pocket and methamphetamine in the vehicle. She also had no driver's license. The suspect is now facing a number of charges to include possession of a weapon by a previous offender, third-degree motor vehicle theft, both possession and distribution of a controlled substance charges because she had materials that indicated the drugs were being sold to others, and unlawfully carrying a concealed firearm. Also on Friday, officers arrested a woman who was involved in a bizarre and terrifying encounter the previous day. She had randomly gone to a home on Joliet Circle and accused the teenage girl who answered the door of hiding her husband inside the home. She picked up a brick during the confrontation and made death threats directed at the victim. The woman was identified and is now facing felony menacing, child abuse, and harassment charges. Overnight on Saturday, officers responded to a hit-and-run crash that they learned involved a DUI driver who had 3 prior DUI convictions. The man struck a parked vehicle and the owner of the vehicle attempted to contact him, but he drove off. The victim had pictures of the suspect and the vehicle and had followed the man to a residence on Ash Street. Officers were able to identify the driver and then learned about those 3 priors. He also had a revoked license as a result of being a habitual traffic offender. He was arrested for driving under the influence felony, hit and run, careless driving, and driving with a revoked license. That same shift of officers proactively located a wanted suspect for a felony theft and burglary warrant. He originally refused to comply and barricaded himself, but later surrendered without incident. Good work, patrol. On Sunday, a CCPD patrol officer witnessed a fight where a man got into a silver van and fled the scene. That same officer spotted the van later and attempted a traffic stop, but it turned out its headlights and fled east on 69th Avenue. We again located the vehicle and found the address the vehicle was registered to. During this entire ordeal, the owner of the van called 911 to report it stolen. The investigation into who was driving when the van eluded officers and the legitimacy of the motor vehicle theft claim are both under investigation. A few quick reminders. 1, we released a Traffic Tip Tuesday video last week about motorcycle lane filtering. It does not become legal in Colorado until August 7th. Please remember, lane filtering is not the same as lane splitting. Our traffic team just stopped a driver this morning who was driving between moving vehicles. That's lane splitting. Lane filtering is only permitted when traffic is stopped. Improper lane usage was the ticket that the driver was issued today. Also, tomorrow at Joe Riley Park at 5:30, we are doing our National Night Out kickoff event. Instead of going neighborhood to neighborhood like we will be doing on National Night Out the following Tuesday, we're hosting our event in one place. Free food and a chance to learn about the department. What more incentive do you need to attend? Did we mention the free food? And finally, we are still accepting applications for our first CCPD Citizens Academy in more than 20 years. It's also free and will be held on Wednesday evenings for 9 weeks starting September 11th. For more information and to apply, please visit the link that's there on your screen. That's all for now. We'll see you next time. Have a safer week, Commerce City, and please remember, if you need us, we are always just minutes away.